And then a while back I showed off this little American S100 barrel lock, and someone commented about looking forward to seeing me pick it open. So I thought I would give that a try tonight. I've opened it many times today. It's not a terribly difficult pick, but you never know what happens once you get a lock on camera. I believe it's this one. And this actually does feel a bit different from other American locks, just because of the way I need the one that curves the other way. Just from the way the core is tensioned. The picking itself is about the same, but the tension is very different. Most American locks, there's a pretty heavy spring on the core. So, oops, sorry, I bumped the camera. And let me get out. I think I'll do something from the Ridgeback tonight. This is my usual go-to when I use the Ridgeback. Let's be a little different. This is actually not part of the Ridgeback. It's just one that, it's a Tapine, I believe that's the Scimitar that I just happened to buy at the same time. Let's do something from the Ridgeback. How about I think this is a DeForest of some kind. I don't know if that's a DeForest diamond or just an offset diamond, or if that's the same thing or what. Let's try something just a little different. But so unlike the other American locks that have a really heavy spring on the core, there's almost no spring tension on the core of this S100. I'm told by other people in the Locksport community, and there's someone, I don't remember who, that actually did a video on this where he cut one of these open, that it's chock full of master wafers. I couldn't say. I think it's kind of jumping to conclusions based on a sample of one, that all S100s are, that took less time than usual even, are full of master wafers. Could be, I don't know. This one is marked as US on it, and it's possible that all US S100s are master wafered. Unlike my other Americans, this is key retaining, so in order to, normally there would of course be a key in there when it's in the unlocked position, and you can't pull it out, and you can't actually lock the shackle without turning the key to the locked position again. So now it's locked. If I use the key to unlock it, I can't take the key out until, and I can't turn the key either until I close the shackle. And now it will let me turn the key and lock it again. So this, I think, is one of the prettiest locks I have. This one and the 560, I think, are the prettiest locks I have, outside of probably the Owl. And it's a really fun pick. Unfortunately, because of the way this works, in order for me to put the keys back around the shackle, I actually have to pick it open. I can't open it with the key because, well, then I can't get the key out, and then I can't put it around the shackle. I mean, obviously it's a split ring. I can run that around the shackle, but it's more fun to pick it again. So let's do that. I will say I don't normally get it open quite that fast, so maybe I could not admit that and impress everybody how quickly I open this lock, but I'll be honest, it usually takes a little more than that. And we're at only 7 minutes on this video, so it wouldn't be a Strongbow video if I took less than 15 minutes. So on this one I apply very light tension. I'd have to start over on this one. I was trying to pick the wording there. Yeah, this is a pick I'm not used to, so the feel is a little bit different. Yep, this one's not picking quite as open quite as quickly as the first time, and there's some other things I want to get on camera in this video without going too long. I think it was Pocket Women was asking me about, I mentioned that number 117 here I can no longer tension, and she mentioned she was having the same problem with one of her locks, that this one was a lock that worked fine until one day I just couldn't get a tensioner to stay in. I thought I'd demonstrate that. This is, I was going to say this one curves the wrong way, but no, it doesn't. So I would normally put my tensioner in like so, and as soon as I put any tension on it, it just comes popping right out, just like you just saw. It just will not. And what it is it appears that, I don't know how well this will show up on camera with this lighting, because I know the lighting here kind of sucks, but it appears that this edge right here has gotten just a little bit rounded, enough that the tensioner will move just far enough out of the way that when the tension goes on, like right now for some reason it's gripping really good. If I were to switch this to where I'm holding this in my hand and applying tension with my thumb, it will back out and then pop right off. Whereas number 118, which is identical other than the bitting, and is currently in the unlocked position, I can stick that in there and I can put all the tension I want on that and it stays in place, just like all of my other Americans. And then finally, after talking about my WBs, I thought I'd